KMTI, your sports leader in South Central Utah, now presents Snow College Badger Sports on the radio. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now let's get started with live sports play-by-play action on KMTI Radio. KMTI, your sports leader in South Central Utah, now presents Snow College Badger Sports on the radio. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now let's get started with live sports play-by-play action on KMTI Radio.
And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to Badger Stadium. And Gary Chedister here with you live. Gary Chedister here with you live. Welcome to Badger Stadium for Snow College Badger football as the Badgers take on the Panthers of Gordon State. The Snow College Badgers into this game 7-0, a perfect record, and ranked second in the nation. We'll take a look at the NJCAA poll right now. Number one, Hutchinson Community College, also undefeated. There are three undefeated teams right now. Hutchinson Community College 6-0, 5 first-place votes, and ranked number one. They've been in that spot pretty much most of the season. Snow College has worked their way up. They are 7-0. They did get 2 first-place votes, and as of right now are number 2 in that poll. Cisco College at number 3 with a record of 6-0. They were number 5 and moved up after Kilgore College took a loss. Kilgore was undefeated, and I'm guessing they lost to Cisco College, and that caused that change in the rankings. Iowa Western Community College, a team the Badgers beat the very first week, they have gone undefeated since then and have a record of 5-1. They are now ranked 4 in the poll. Garden City Community College also with a record of 5-1, ranked 5th. Kilgore College, as we mentioned, dropped from 3rd to 6th. They have a record of 6-1. Trinity Valley Community College, they are at 6-1, and they have been at number 7 for a while. Independence Community College with a record of 4-2. Coffeyville Community College 3-1, ranked 9th, and New Mexico Military with a record of 4-3. Are ranked 10th. Other teams receiving votes is Iowa Central. And Coach Zach Erickson, very complimentary to Iowa Central, the team that they defeated just this last week. We'll have some comments from him on the pregame interview coming up. So we're at Terryfoot Stadium, Robert L. Stoddard Field, on the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. Gary Chedister, Joe Williams, Brad, the stats man, James, will be with us for halftime stats and keeping us up to date on what's happening out on the field. And we'll have more on the pregame show and interview with head coach Zach Erickson when we come back after this 2-minute timeout.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Gary Chedester along with head coach Zach Erickson. Coach, it feels like it's been half a season since you and I have talked, but you've been on the road for 2 weeks straight, a couple of exciting games. First, congratulations, you guys. Since we've talked, you guys are now number 2. And so you're in a good position going into the hopefully the postseason if you can pick up the win here today. But the last 2 weeks on the road, a couple of tough games. You trailed for the first time at halftime, I believe, this season, 18-17 at Ellsworth, and tied 3-3 at the halftime with Iowa Central. But amazing second halves in both those games.
Those road trips are always fun, right? The Ellsworth trip was a 24-hour bus ride that we took out there to Iowa. I don't know that I ever want to use that as an excuse as to why we started slow, because we got to fly the next week when we went to Iowa Central. Still kind of a long travel day, but still no excuse for us to play as poorly as we did in the first halves. But talking about the Ellsworth game, first of all, we started well, right? We were up 10-0 at one point in the first quarter, and then should have been up 17-0. Had an interception that was returned back for a touchdown, called back, and that kind of spun us into a string of unfortunate events, if you will. They completed a couple of long touchdown passes, and I think we had a turnover. And suddenly, we're down 18-17 going into the half. And at halftime of that game, I basically grabbed we always meet as coaches first before we address the kids. And I told our coaches, I said, listen, you guys can go be the bad cop. I'll come in as the good cop. You go handle your positions. We know what we have to clean up. Address that individually with your group, and then we'll come back together and we'll reconvene. And so hats off to my staff for getting their guys where they needed to be and making the adjustments and the corrections. And maybe it was just something so simple as just motivating them enough to go out and play. Because then obviously in the second half of that Ellsworth game, even the third quarter, I think we scored 40-something points, and they didn't score again the whole second half. And so it was good to see us respond to a little adversity in that situation, and then be able to come out and win, the way we did. And then last week, that Iowa Central team, number one, hats off to them. They're a good football team, and they are coached very well. Arguably I would say maybe one of the best coaching jobs that we've played. They knew us, and they knew what we wanted to do, and they had a plan to stop it. And so the first half of that game, it was cold and it was raining, and both offenses kind of were struggling. Both defenses were playing very well. We weren't able to do some of the stuff we like to do offensively because of the weather. Not that should stop us from being able to execute, but we like to take our shots here and there, and we weren't able to do that. And so at halftime, we did two things at halftime. Number one, I did for the first time. I had to go in at halftime, and I had to give the boys a pretty stern talking to, because while Iowa Central had a good game plan, we still just weren't executing what we needed to do. We were making too many mistakes. We weren't controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and especially on the offensive side. Something that we pride ourselves in is being able to move the line of scrimmage in the run game, and we didn't do that at all in the first half. And so, I had a little chat with the team and lost my voice for the whole rest of the second half after that. But then we had to make some adjustments scheme-wise as well. We actually went to, we're more of a a power run team usually. Second half, we went to some more zone stuff, and we threw in Mekhi Kimball and thought maybe he, Seth's our guy and has been our guy, but Mekhi gave us a good little change up in that second half, and we kind of leaned on him a little bit, and he ended up with 99 yards and 2 touchdowns, and then the defense obviously did what they do best, and were able to kind of clamp their offense up, and then our special teams, right? We returned the opening kickoff back for a touchdown, start the second half, and then I think the defense got us, Rob Fuentes got a sack safety, back-to-back drive, so boom, there was 14 points, and then that kind of took the pressure off of us on offense to be able to go out there and settle down and kind of get into a rhythm, and again, little adversity, kind of get punched in the face, and we responded well in back-to-back weeks, and that's, in my opinion, that's a sign of a really good football team, to be able to get through that adversity and be able to finish games the way we want to. Now, as the coach, I would love to be able to do it for 60 minutes for all 4 quarters because, what little hair I have left, I lose when we get into those situations. But hats off to our guys and to our coaches for being able to make those adjustments in both of those games at halftime and be able to come out and finish the way we want to finish.
You mentioned that Iowa Central, very, very well coached team and a good team. Any frustration though on your part, or is that you just realize you have to go through some things? Because I know the first half offense had some really good field position. You guys were on their side of the 50 a lot because the defense had held. You'd flipped the field a few times. I don't know if disappointed is the word or what frustration or what, but it seemed like it took the special teams and the defense again in the second half to really get things going before the offense started to click.
Absolutely. We, as an offensive staff, we have high expectations for ourselves and for our players, and we were very frustrated in that first half. And even the first part of the third quarter, we still weren't being able to do what we needed to do. And so, that is our job. That's, we get paid to be able to make those kind of adjustments and figure out why are we not being able to do what we're trying to do? Why can we not execute the plays that we're calling? They were bringing some exotic blitzes that we hadn't seen on tape that took us longer to identify than I would like. Because again, normally we're a big power team, we're a big gap scheme team, and what they were doing is they were bringing both outside and inside pressure to our powers. And initially, we thought we were just getting C gap pressure and our tight ends were missing, but they were also bringing A gap pressure with another linebacker, and so it took us a second to kind of make that adjustment. And then once we did, if they're going to bring that type of pressure, zone is better. It's a better call, and so. It took us a while, but eventually we got to that, and it's very frustrating especially when the other 2 phases are playing so well, right? I mean, we've leaned on our defense all year. I mean, that's no secret. I think we have the best defense in the country, and normally offensively we keep up, and we didn't keep up last Saturday. I think we had a kickoff return for a touchdown. The defense scored 2 touchdowns. Yep, Cole picked up the fumble at the end. That's 21 points of our 48 that were not scored by us offensively. And so it's frustrating at, putting my offensive coordinator hat on, that's frustrating. Putting my head coaching hat on, I love it that I can rely on the other phases of the game to keep us in a game, right? And so, I believe that in all 3 phases we're as good as there is in the country, and that particular game, the offense didn't have it for 2.5 quarters, but I think we were able to kind of pick it up there towards the middle of the third quarter. But again, to your point, it's pretty frustrating when it takes you, 20 minutes to score an offensive, not 20. 40 minutes of actual game time to actually get an offensive touchdown. That's pretty frustrating.
Well, the good news, Coach, is you still came up with a win, and you're right. As a head coach, you've got two other phases of the game that helped you to pick up that win, and it's a big win. And kudos to you and the team that called the game out there. They recognize number 2 team in the nation, and they had some complimentary things to say about you as well. So congratulations. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about this week's game and the future for the Badgers. We'll do that right after this timeout.
Why do people everywhere love My Style Checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style Checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show. And, Coach, your last home game of this season, we put the spring behind us. Normally you guys are going through spring practice or wrapping up spring practice by now, but now you're playing the last home game for this season in preparation, hopefully to come away with a big win, hold that number 2 spot, and be looking at playing possibly for the national championship. So what do you know about this Gordon State Fine Arts and Sports Academy, and how have you been preparing for them this week?
So, you know what, to be honest, Gary, we don't know a lot. They did not play this spring. They thought they were going to play, thus the reason they wanted to schedule a game with us. And then their schedule ended up falling apart except for this game. So this will be the only game that they've played this spring. They did play a handful of games in the fall. And so we've kind of been able to piece together what we think we can find out. But to be honest with you, we really don't know. Kind of very similar to what we did when we played Gila River or Hohokam Owls, whatever you want to call them. They came out and did something completely different than what they had put on tape in the fall, right? And so we really don't know. So we spent a week really working on us and preparing for multiple things, trying to just clean up, again, kind of going back to Central Week, cleaning up some of those things that we know we need to be better at. And so we spent a week preparing and really working on ourselves and cleaning up some of the things that we know we need to clean up as a football team, so that regardless of what they do this evening, we kind of expect to be prepared for that. And so, there's a lot of talent in the Southwest end there. They're coming out of Oklahoma City, and so they've pulled some kids out of Texas to their prep school. They've got the kids from Oklahoma, and so we expect them to be talented, but at the same time, just like you put anybody in front of us, if we take care of what we're supposed to take care of, we feel pretty good about going into it. And hopefully we do what we hope and expect to do tonight, and we come out injury free, and then we get excited and kind of look to the future.
All right, so let's take a look to the future. The way I understand it, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, only 2 teams are going to be having a postseason this year, number 1 and number 2. It's going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas, and War Memorial Stadium. So if you guys hold on to that number 2 spot, you will be in for the national championship.
You understand it the same way I do. Okay. So right. They are actually going to host. Well, they're asking people if they'd be interested in playing in other bowl games, to which we are undecided. But no, we should hopefully stay number 2. And if we stay number 2, we fully expect to be playing June 5th down in Little Rock, Arkansas, like you said, against Hutchinson Community College. They've had a phenomenal season, and we're doing our best to not worry about all that other stuff and just do what we can do, which is to win football games. Exactly. And our guys have done a good job with that. These last, I would say these last 4 weeks, once we got through the first half of the season at 4-0, every game has kind of been in preparations to kind of get here, right? It took us, a couple more games after week 4. I think it was through week 6 to finally jump into that number 2 spot. Yeah. And then especially once you find yourself there, now everyone's out to beat you. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And I think our team has done a very good job of focusing on the here and now and not really letting that and the rankings and all that other stuff affect what we do. Our guys show up every day. They come to work and they put their hard hats on, and we bust our butts to make sure that we can put the best product on the field on Saturday. And if we do that, kind of like up to this point, we're right where we want to be, and we take care of business tonight. Hopefully we're right where we want to be come June 5th.
All right, Coach. Sounds like the 3 keys, I'm just guessing, are going to be stuff that you guys have to do, clean up some of the issues which you mentioned earlier, and play your game. You don't know a lot about them, so it's all going to be on how you guys execute.
Exactly, right. And, for us, again, we want to be able to run the ball, take care of the football, and be able to execute early, right? We don't need to wait to be able to execute that stuff. And so hopefully be able to execute in the run game early. Turnovers, right? Create turnovers on defense. Do not turn the ball over on offense. And then I think one kind of that is just going to be a little different this week is we want to try to stay healthy, right? We want to be as smart as we can with our guys and make sure that, number one, we win this football game, but also we get out of this game as healthy as we possibly can.
All right, Coach, good luck to you, and hopefully June 5th, National Championship Day.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, Gary.
Thanks, Coach. We'll be back with more right after this.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome to
Why do people
Robert
everywhere
Stoddard
love
Field
my style checking?
and Terry Foote Stadium on the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. The Badgers have received the opening kick. They took a fair catch, and they will take it at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Garrison Beach in shotgun formation. To his right will be Seth Kalin, and the Badgers go with 2 wideouts left and 2 wideouts right. Tejon Palmer will not be playing in this game for the Badgers. Beach back to pass, has a man open. Pass is caught out near midfield. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and this could go the distance, and it does. Badgers score a touchdown on the very first play from scrimmage, and I think it's offsides against the defense. That should hold up.
There is a flag on the play back on the line of scrimmage. I would be very surprised if this does come back, as you said, but
Tavita Noah on a 75-yard touchdown pass catch from Garrison Beach. It is offsides on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. The Badgers score on their very first possession, very first play of the game.
Can't be mad about that. Come right out of the gate swinging. That is exactly how you want to start the game, especially where you don't necessarily have as many students in the crowd. They aren't as loud. They need to keep the energy up.
Stockton Lund will kick the extra point. Out of the hold of Taylor Larson. The snap is good. The placement's down. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Badgers lead it 7-0 after one play. And we'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Why do people everywhere love my style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With my style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style Checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Snow College. We need to give a shout-out happy birthday to D. Bob Bailey, Sanpete County's superfan, who is here on his birthday to celebrate. Badgers kickoff. It's going to be returned by James Lay out to the 15. Splits it out to the outside and gets to the 20, and then he's taken down there. James Lay on the return. And so the Gordon State Panthers will have their first possession, starting at their own 20-yard line.
The Badgers bringing out their defense, and their defense has been amazing all season long. And you heard in the pregame show, head coach Zach Erickson very, very proud of what this defense can do, and they'll be able to show off their skills today.
Well, the defense scored 14 points last week. The special teams added another 7, so 21 of the 42 total points were scored by special teams and defense. I believe the quarterback is Christian Ellis. At least that's who is getting the snaps during the pregame warm-up. And they go trip, split wide to the right for Ellis. Ellis hands it off. It's going to be a sweep out to the left, and that goes nowhere. Good job by the Badger defense to string that out and then hands it off. The play.
That's a hard decision when you're the running back, Lavelle Smith. He did not have an open field. He had two defenders coming right after him. He had two choices, either go down right there or turn around, try and get around the defenders. Just the wrong decision.
Yeah. And that's my fault. That's a Laurel, I believe.
Laurel
Yeah,
Smith.
You can't read my handwriting. The roster is handwritten by me. So I apologize. That's my fault. Pretty sure it's Laurel Smith, isn't it? Laurel, yeah. Checking with the stats master, Brad James. He says, yes, Laurel. Actually, I got the roster from Brad.
Brad has kept us honest all season long. Sure appreciate him being in the booth with us.
Yeah. So it'll be second down, and we'll call it 14 back to the 16-yard line. Again, Christian Ellis, the quarterback, in shotgun formation. Back to pass, has time. Throws, and it is knocked down by Shad Pulsifer at the line of scrimmage. And that stops the clock. And it'll bring up a third down.
Shad Pulsifer, one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. He is just a fun guy to talk to, and he loves the game of football.
Got engaged earlier this year. I don't see Fuentes, Robert Fuentes. He's not out there.
Yeah, no.
So the Badgers have already made some substitutions. They've got Remedy Okoteu playing on that outside linebacker on the left, and Max Christensen is in there in the place where Fuentes usually is. Back to pass, under pressure. The Badgers going to make the sack into the end zone, but I'm sure they're going to say his momentum is going to be outside of there. In fact, they're going to mark it all the way back to the 5-yard line. That's where contact was first made by the Badgers. So, I just mentioned his name. Okuteu came in from his outside linebacker position and gets credited with the sack. That's going to be a loss all the way back to the 5-yard line. And it'll be 4th and 25. And a punting situation here into the wind. We do have a bit of a wind from right to left.
Back to receive in Panther territory is Badgers number 21.
Taylor Larson. Captain America. So punting situation here from the end zone for the Panthers. Badgers token pressure. Might have got a hand on it. It's a very short, high kick. Fair catch signaled for, and then making the hit is Reef Goo. And that's going to be a penalty. I thought wasn't 9?
I thought it was 3. We'll see what the call is.
But it was a hit after a fair catch was signaled. That's a dangerous situation, and that's one of the things that Coach Zach Erickson was worried about in this game.
You got to be real careful, too. Oh, we'll see what the call is.
Oh, they're going to say number 4, Gary Norris. We were both
Neither
wrong.
of us were right there. Taylor Larson, Captain America, a very, very central part of this Badger team. If he gets hurt in this game, that's a blow.
Right. And that was kind of a tough play. Fair catch was signaled for, but Larson had to run up and make the play. I can see where the defender might have thought he was trying to run that, but hit as soon as he made the catch.
Yes.
And half the distance to the goal. So the penalty was at the 20. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10 at the 10. So
Inside
first and
the
goal.
red zone.
Yeah, starting their second possession. Badgers have only had one play from line of scrimmage, and they scored a touchdown on it. Handoff this time to Seth Kalen. Kalen gets nothing. Good job by the defense that time to come up and make a play.
That defensive line, they've got some power. They've got some size.
Laurel Smith is huge in the middle, number 52. He's a big man.
Yeah, that is going to be very, very hard for the Badgers to get through that defensive line. And we've got Laurel Smith on here twice.
Well, yeah, I thought he was wearing both numbers, but I don't know if it's the same guy now. It's handoff to Kalen. Kalen skirts out to the right side. He gets a touchdown, but this one might be coming back. It looks like Gordon State is
They're celebrating.
Yeah, they think they've got a hold here. So
that would be my guess, a hold against the Badgers.
And that is the call. Hold on the Badgers from the 5-yard line, so that'll move it back to the 15, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 15-yard line.
And the Badgers they are a dangerous offensive team, too. We saw on the very first play of the game, they can score with really any kind of field in front of them.
Well, definitely a short field here as they start in Panther territory. Larson split out wide to the right. Badgers go with 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. To the left is Miller Royals. Handoff to Kalen. Kalen sprints to the corner of the end zone, gets a block, lowers his shoulder. Touchdown, Seth Kalen. So Kalen scores from the 10. They call it back with a hold. So now he scores from the 15. The Badgers have run 3 plays and scored twice.
4 plays.
Do you count the one with the penalty?
I don't know. I was counting.
Do you count the play with a penalty?
Where the yardage where.
Okay, so 4 plays, 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
All right. That's still.
I mean, still pretty good.
Pretty good percentage.
Yeah. 50% of your plays you score.
Davida Noah out a little bit late on the kicking team here, and Stockton Lund will try the extra point. The snap is good, the placement good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Badgers lead it 14-0 with 4:48 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back as we get set for the kickoff. Stockton Lund to kick it off from the Badger 35-yard line. Badgers lead it 14-0 with 4:48 remaining. High end over end kick is going to be fielded about a yard and a half deep in the end zone. Coming out to the 10, the 15. Breaking it to the outside and knocked out of bounds near the 20-yard line. On the return is Franklin David.
I thought it was a mistake to not take the touchback in the end zone, but he got good yardage there and got past where he would have been. Right? Do they start at the 20 or 25? I keep getting that mixed up with NFL.
Right. 25 on a touchback, on a kickoff. Punt is at the 20.
Right. Okay.
So they start at the 19-yard line, do the Panthers this time. And coming out on the field, a little bit slow, but ready to go here. The play clock down to 20 seconds as the Panthers break the huddle. Again, Christian Ellis is the quarterback. He goes with trips split wide to the right. James Lay, one of those players out there. I never did get who number 1 is, so I apologize for that. Laurel Smith in the backfield. And one wide out, split wide to the left. Late flag, and we're going to have illegal procedure called against the offense. Smith got the handoff and looked like he might have had a bit of an opening.
Yeah, that would have been a great play for them if they had not jumped early. 4:41 left in the first quarter.
And they want 1 second put back on. So shotgun formation once again for the Panthers. James Lay comes back to talk with Christian Ellis. And now comes back out, split wide to the right. No, I guess Ellis wasn't even in there yet. Now he's in there. And Ellis gives the play to the other 2 men in the backfield with him.
They got to hurry. They've got 4 seconds on the play clock.
They just reset it. Ellis back to pass, pump fake. Now goes downfield. Got a man open. And that's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7 yards to the 21-yard line. So a positive play there for the Panthers. Was that Franklin David on the reception?
I believe so.
Okay.
And really, I think that pass, it should be attributed to the offensive line. They were able to protect the pocket long enough for him to wait for an open receiver, not force the pass. That was a great job by that offensive line.
So it'll bring up second down, and we'll call it 8 from the 21-yard line. Ellis with 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Takes the snap. Looks to the left, has time to throw again, goes over the middle. It's going to be picked off by the Badgers. That's going to be Xavier Spahn, and Spahn is going to make it into the end zone, touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. So this might come back.
Yeah, in this situation, you wonder if it could be holding against
holding or an illegal block. Referees are going to talk things over. The flag was thrown at the 14-yard line. And it is a hold. But the Badgers do get the interception. So they'll mark it from the 14 out to the 24-yard line. Badgers again start very close to the red zone. And we did see Gabe Sweeten warming up on the sideline, so Beach might be done for the evening. I am going to say he is. It looks like, yeah, he's got his helmet off, and Sweeten is going to come in. Will Sweeten be able to have some time with some of the starters? I don't think so.
I like that call, though. I like putting in Sweeten when you're ahead by 14 halfway through the first quarter. You got to give him plenty of play time because he could be your starting quarterback next year.
Hand off to Mackay Kimball. Kimball sweeps to the right. Makes a cut. Stays on his feet. Ducks underneath. End zone touchdown. And the Badgers score on the very first play after the interception and make it 20-0 with 3:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Mackay Kimball, a gain of, 24?
Yeah.
Can we say that was at the 24-yard line? So a 24-yard touchdown run. Tavita Noah a little bit late coming out on the extra point here.
They've got plenty of time on the play clock, though.
Also coming out a little bit late is Brock Winterton, a defensive lineman. Stockton Lund to try the extra point here. A chance to make it 21-0 with 3:33 remaining in the first quarter. There's the snap. It's good. Placement's good. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the Badgers lead at 21-0 with 3:33 remaining. First quarter of play. The Badgers over the Panthers. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Are you not sure what to major in? Do you wish there was a place you could figure that out? Snow College is for you. It gave me a chance to be really involved in lots of different areas. My professors would actually talk to me and answer questions about my career options. At Snow College, not only did I figure out my major, I'm prepared to major in it.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium. Robert Stoddard Field as the Badgers kick off. Again, a high end-over-end kick. Going to be taken 2 yards deep in the end zone. This time it is not going to be returned. Wise decision, and late flag comes in. But the Panthers should have it at their 25-yard line, depending on what the penalty is.
They go up and talk to one of the Panthers. Went up and talked to Laurel Smith.
Looks like it's going to go against the Panthers.
So that's going to come back 15 yards?
Half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal.
I believe. So what about the, well, they marked it at the 15. They only marked off
10 yards.
10 yards, but that, oh, there he goes. I was going to say, yeah, that should be. So half the distance to the goal at the 12.5-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Panthers go with trip split wide to the left, single wide out wide to the right. Out there defensively for the Badgers is Jackson Smith from Pleasant Grove, Utah. A Viking. And Christian Ellis at quarterback. Takes the snap, has time, throws out quick to screen out to the left. That goes nowhere. Good defensive play out there by the Badgers to sniff that out and make the tackle.
And a very good job giving no reason for pass interference there. He waited until he knew the receiver had the ball and had possession before he even touched him. That was a great defensive play.
Call it a loss of 3. That's back to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. Mackay Hammock-Bright on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 13. 2 wide outs split wide to the left, 2 wide outs wide to the right for Ellis. Ellis takes the snap, runs out of time, throws a floater, and it's going to be picked off by the Badgers. Cole Hogan with the interception, linebacker for the Badgers. And it looked like I watched the replay, and Khalil Lewis, a defensive back, it looked like it was taken away from him. Like he wanted the interception, and it was taken away from him by a Badger player. So the Badgers are going to have it at the 17-yard line. This is going to be their third offensive possession, because they scored on the defensive interception, right?
Right.
So just the third offensive possession here.
And all 3 of their offensive possessions, I believe, have started in the red zone.
One was just outside.
Okay.
Well, actually, they took the opening kickoff fair catch.
Oh, right.
So Sweeten at quarterback for the Badgers. Gabe Sweeten out of Orem, Utah. Has 2 wide outs split wide to the right. And the Badgers, late getting out on the field, so a delay of game penalty. We'll move it back 5. It'll be 1st and 15 now for the Badgers. Badgers have Deuce Roberson split wide to the left. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right for Sweeten. Sweeten gives the handoff. And I think that's Cesar Warren, isn't it?
23.
Yeah. Cesar Warren on the carry down to the 10. So that's going to be a gain of 10.
It's a great run.
Gain of 12.
And a great call, keeping it on the ground. Burn the clock time. You're ahead big already. Burn as much clock as you can.
Split wide to the right, Deontay Davis. Deuce Roberson wide to the left. Sweeten taking his time, getting the play called. Cesar Warren to his right in shotgun formation. Sweeten brings Roberson in motion. Hands it off to Roberson on the jet sweep. Roberson, nice fake. Thought he was going to cut it right back into the middle of the field, and then stutter stepped and went out to the right and takes it into the end zone. 10-yard run for Roberson on the jet sweep, and the Badgers score again. That makes it 27-0. Extra point coming with 1:41 remaining. We got to mention the coaches for the Badgers. We haven't had a lot of time to do that in the past, but of course Zach Erickson, the head coach for the Badgers. Jan Jorgensen, the defensive coordinator, and he also coaches the outside linebackers. Ono Tafisi coaches the running backs. Kenzie Kearns, special teams and receivers. We'll get to some of the others here in a moment. Stockton Lund for the extra point. It's up. It's good, and the Badgers lead at 28-0 with 1:41 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and cheese.
What is he doing?
America, Little Caesars.
Holy crap,
Gunnison.
dude.
That's an idiot move right there.
It's going to come back. Welcome back. We had a little bit of a misfire here, but I think the Badgers were offsides on the kickoff. It was returned out to about the 10-yard line, 9-yard line, but I think we're going to have the Badgers kick it again here as the flag was right at the line of scrimmage for the kickoff. Or they could add the 5 yards. Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. They're not going to kick it again. They're going to add 5 yards to the end of the run, which is still not a great start here for the Panthers. They're going to have the ball at their own 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Let's get back to the coaches. Butch Pau, inside linebackers. Madison Atwell, offensive line. Tanner Jacobson, the special teams and defensive backs. And A.J. Patal Alil is the defensive line coach for the Snow College Badgers. Hope I didn't.
Those are hard names to pronounce.
Have we got somebody new in at quarterback?
No, I don't think so. He's just on the other side of his running back this time.
Well, he's actually, he's lined up as a wide receiver out wide left.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Christian Ellis. So who have they got at quarterback here? 1st and 10 at the 14. Handoff to Smith, and Smith goes nowhere.
I believe that is Darren Thompson playing quarterback right now, number 8.
Okay, thank you. So I'm expecting some razzle-dazzle. If you put your quarterback split out at wide receiver, usually you see a long lateral out there and then him to throw it down the field. We'll see if that actually happens. We had to mention Andrew Sheehan on the offensive line and defensive line for the Panthers. He's from Magna, was it? Magna, Utah.
Not too far away from where I grew up in West Jordan, Utah.
Maybe you ought to go down and find him. Maybe you know him. So again, Thompson at quarterback. Thompson takes the snap, looks downfield, has time, throws short over the middle, right into the hands of the Badgers. So another interception. This could go to the house. No, what a great defensive effort coming over. Was that Ty Clark?
I
came over and make the hit. Yeah, you're kind of blocked off.
I am.
Great defensive effort, though, for the Gordon State to not give up the touchdown. Actually, I think it was Franklin David. But the Badgers do come up with the interception, and they will have the ball at about the 1 or 2 yard line. They mark it at the 2. Can we see that again, Brooklyn? Brooklyn is our producer for the broadcast tonight. And congratulations to her. She's going to be going on a mission to Brazil. Here's the interception inside. Yeah, great effort coming over and making that hit is Franklin David.
He put the gas all the way down.
He did.
To get there. That was great.
Sweeten at quarterback. High snap. Handoff. Badgers take it over the right side and touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. We'll see what the penalty is. Looks like they're saying illegal participation or illegal substitution.
We'll watch the white cap.
Oh, 2 men in motion. Illegal motion for the Badgers.
Okay.
Is the penalty call. On the carry was Mackay Kimball. And he did get into the end zone, but the penalty is going to bring it back, a 5-yard penalty, and it'll move it back to the 7-yard line. 26.1 seconds remaining. Badgers lead at 28-0. The Badgers have yet to punt in this game. The defense has scored a touchdown. Sweeten takes the snap, hands it off. Nice stutter step again, and into the end zone touchdown. So Carson Manukin on the touchdown carry. So Carson Manukin came in. I love saying Carson Manukin.
So do I. That is one of the most fun names to say. And we've got to say his name quite a bit. He has been a very, very good running back for the Badgers this season.
Well, we've said this a lot. The Badgers are extremely deep at running back.
Yes.
They are just really deep at running back. Juwan Cherry has not gotten the minutes that I thought he would, and he's excellent.
Same as Cesar Warren.
Yeah. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Badgers now lead at 35-0 with 20.5 seconds remaining. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a 3rd location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back for the kickoff. Badgers lead at 35-0. And do you count 11? I've only got 10.
I've got 9. Oh, there's 10. And there's 11.
All right, so finally the Panthers get 11 players out on the field. And Stockton Lund kicks it out of bounds, which is going to give the best field position to the Panthers that they've had. They should have that at the 35-yard line. 20.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of action. Snow College has scored on all of their possessions, and the defense has scored once. In fact, they've had 8 plays for 148 yards and 5 touchdowns on 8 plays.
That is uncommon, to say the least.
Very rare.
Very rare.
So 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line for the Panthers.
Jan Jorgensen, the defensive coordinator, done a great job with his defensive players this year. And we're seeing that again today, just not allowing the Panthers to go anywhere.
Badgers have gone deep into the defense already. Olson Williams is out there, DB. And also Mackay Hammock-Bright, we mentioned him earlier. In fact, he had an interception. Badgers going with a 4-3 defense here. Snap, under pressure, throwing deep down the field. Got a man open, and he dropped it. That would have been the biggest play of the game for Gordon State. Getting behind the defense was Franklin David.
Yep.
Franklin David got behind the defense and just could not rein in the pass.
That would have been an amazing play. And he had a pretty open field in front of him, too.
He would have scored.
He would have scored if he had caught that.
So Darren Thompson now running the offense here for the Panthers. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Also in a defense, we ought to mention Deuce Anderson, linebacker from Orem, Utah. And Brandon Folau, linebacker from Sandy. We'll try to get you all these players that haven't had the time before. Sony Vunipola also. Handoff is going to Christian Ellis. He's going to be taken down by, I think that was Parker Jacobs, wasn't it?
44.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Parker Jacobs from Chandler, Arizona on the tackle. That will end the first quarter of play with the Badgers leading 35-0. We'll take a timeout. Another word from our sponsors. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/MTCC. That's go.philo.com/MTCC. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back once again to Terry Foote Stadium, Robert Stoddard Field, Snow College campus in Ephraim, Utah. And again, a happy birthday to D. Bob Bailey, Sanpete County superfan. He's originally from North Sanpete High School, but if North Sanpete's not playing and Manti he's a Manti fan. He's always a Badger fan.
Always
a Badger fan.
And he is at unless North Sanpete is playing, he is at every single Badger sporting event.
Or Manti or Gunnison.
Exactly.
I mean, he does not miss many games.
He is the Sanpete County superfan.
And it's his birthday today. He just turned 29 years old. Timeout is going to be taken by the Panthers, so we'll take a timeout as well. Snow College 35, the Panthers nothing. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Are you not sure what to major in? Do you wish there was a place you could figure that out? Snow College is for you. It gave me a chance to be really involved in lots of different areas. My professors would actually talk to me and answer questions about my career options. At Snow College, not only did I figure out my major, I'm prepared to major in it.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you. Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Gordon State Panthers have the ball at their own 25-yard line. Third down. And back to pass. Trips wide to the right. Badgers run into each other on the defense. And then moving it up the field a little bit is Darren Thompson. He's still going to lose a couple of yards back to the 25-yard line. But the Badgers ran into each other back at the 20.
I couldn't help but laugh when I saw that happen. I've never seen that happen before. Have you?
No, that was a good move by Thompson.
That was a great
blitz
move
was
by
coming
Thompson.
from both directions, and he just stepped up and away from the blitz, and the Badgers ran into each other. So fourth down. And I believe this is the first punt. Yeah, first punt.
No, the Panthers did punt it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They were 3 and out in their very first.
The real short one. You're right.
Other than that, it has been intercepted.
Second punt. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't think it's going to be Larson back deep to receive the punt, but I can't see the number yet.
Yeah, he's facing just perfectly. We can't see his back or his front.
Low snap, low kick. Takes a great Panther bounce. And then taking a knee, is that Mnookin?
33.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I thought it was 39.
I see 33.
All right. Abdul Holland. I think it's 39.
I think you're right. It is 39.
Carson Mnookin.
I just wanted to give you another chance to say Mnookin. How's that?
So the Badgers will have the ball. This is their worst field position. No, I take that back. They fair caught the opening kickoff.
Yes.
So second worst field position at the 35-yard line. Again, Sweeten is the quarterback. Badgers go with 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts to the right. Sweeten to the running back to his right. High snap, looks to the left, throws left, got a man out there. Pass is going to be caught and then out of bounds. Who made the catch?
Number 90. 80.
Colt Condi from Spanish Fork on the reception. I was hoping it was 90. That's the name I just practiced.
Oh, yes, you did.
Demente Mafoe. Foe. So a gain of 4, second down and 6 for Sweeten. Again, 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts to the right. Sweeten with the handoff. Handoff goes straight ahead. Is that Warren?
I believe that's Mnookin.
It could be.
No, it's 28.
Soma Helu. And again, we've mentioned the depth of this Badger running back team.
You could start any 1 through 5 of their running backs.
I'd even say maybe 1 through 6.
Honestly, you really could. They have attempted a pass?
Yes, they just had a pass caught. In fact, Beach had a pass.
Yes, he did.
So 1st and 10 right at midfield. Sweeten back to pass. Throws out to the left and right through the hands of Miller Royals and out of bounds.
Bounced way high right out of his hands.
Go ahead. I'm just adding up the running backs here for Snow College.
Yeah.
Okay, so Seth Kalin starts, right?
Correct.
Okay, and fantastic. You don't have to say much more about him. Carson Manukin, Mackay Kimball, Soma Helu, who's in there now, Cesar Warren, Sione Malisi, and Juwan Cherry.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. Jet sweep for the Badgers. Still on his feet. Making a move is Colt Condi. Condi finally knocked out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Way to get there by Gary Norris.
I'm trying to see if there's any flags on the play, and I don't see anything.
And we've got 2 Panther players slow getting up on the close side of the field.
That is not good.
That is not good at all.
So we do have a flag on the play. This could go against the Badgers.
This could be holding. It could come back. Possibly even unnecessary roughness.
Possibly. Holding is the call. Can we see that play again, Brooklyn? Brooklyn again, our engineer, and we ought to thank Kendra Sorensen on camera as well. Here comes the jet sweep. There it is, Condi. Makes a nice move at about the 35.
And that's where...
Yeah, that last little block was the one that they're going to call the holding on.
Yep.
So it's going to be marked off from about the 17 back to the 27. Still a first down. Still a good gain for the Badgers.
Still on the ground is the Panthers player. I cannot see who it is. But the Snow College, very, very good training staff is over there taking good care of them.
Well, not only the training staff, they've also got an orthopedic surgeon that's standing there. And that was late getting up as Christian Ellis.
Yes, it was.
So hopefully he is okay.
And he gets up and walks away with it of his own power.
That's good.
That is good to see.
Dr. Jeffrey Wallentine there on the sidelines.
Yeah, he and Spencer Mack take good care of all the teams that come through Ephraim.
You're right. Wallentine took care of my knee, took care of my right shoulder. He's going to have to replace my left knee. I'm one of his favorite customers.
And in 5 years, probably your left shoulder too, right?
No, the left shoulder is already artificial.
Oh, okay.
I have aftermarket parts now. So 1st and 10 for the Badgers at the 27-yard line. Again, Sweeten at quarterback. In the backfield is Soma Helu. Soma to the left of Sweeten. Sweeten brings a man in motion. Hands it off again on the jet sweep. This time it goes to Peyton Beck. Beck run out of bounds, and again a flag comes in. So this is probably going to be on the Badgers again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is another holding call.
I think the Badgers trying some things in the playbook, trying some... I don't think we've seen many jet sweeps from the Badgers, and now we've seen 2 in a row. And that is an illegal block in the back, so it's going to move it back another 10, back to the 36-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 20. 1st and 19.
This is a tough position the Badgers have gotten themselves into, and that comes with a little bit of inexperience. Putting in your higher string guys.
Handoff straight ahead to Soma. Soma jumps the line of scrimmage, breaks it to the outside. Nice straight arm. He's inside the 20. Down to the 15-yard line. No flags this time. And nice run by Soma Helu.
They're going to move the chain. I believe they're going to move the chains here.
Very close to a first down. Yeah, they say he got enough. So a gain of 20 by Soma.
That's another Snow College.
Like I say, the Badgers, I mean, any one of those 7 players that I mentioned, you could start. And they've been getting a lot of time, each one of those as well. In fact, last week, Kalen was doing really well, but they saw some things that they thought Sione Malisi would be able to do. So they brought him in, and he had almost 100 yards rushing. Timeout is going to be taken. We'll take a timeout as well with 4:28 remaining in the first half. Badgers lead at 35-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium, Robert Stoddard Field, and the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. The snow is coming off the mountains way too fast.
Yeah, beautiful night here in Ephraim, but normally you see a lot more snow on the mountains this time of year.
Exactly. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Badgers at about the 16-yard line. Sweeten at quarterback. High snap. He's going to take it himself on a design quarterback keeper. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Lowers the shoulder and gets inside the 5 to the 1. And the Badgers will be looking at 1st and goal. They're going to mark him down at about the 2, it looks like. Gabe Sweeten on the carry. I think Sweeten is a freshman.
Yeah, I believe so. We didn't call his name at all last year. I'll bet he's doing a very, very good job. I'll bet we see him as the starting quarterback next season. I say this is my last game.
You're done. You're out of here.
Yeah.
What do you care?
I know. This is my very last game for Snow.
Pass out in the flats, and then taking it in the end zone. Touchdown on the reception, I believe. Yep, Colt Condi on the reception from Gabe Sweeten. And the Badgers have scored again. 41-0 with the extra point coming. New extra point kicker coming in, I believe.
Yep, 93.
And I do not have a 93.
We'll see if the PA announcer announces his name. Oh,
Garrett Lindsay.
And that's why we have Brad.
That's why Brad, the stats master, is here. Garrett Lindsay to try the extra point. New holder as well for the Badgers. The extra point is up. The extra point is good, and the Badgers lead at 42-0 with 3:44 remaining first half. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim
Wyatt
manufactures
Parkinson.
a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. Badgers to kick it off, leading 42-0. And the kickoff is going to go right to the sidelines. Now it's going to be picked up and returned and taken down at about the 26-yard line. Nice coverage by Snow College. I thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, and that was like a 60-degree wedge with backspin.
It really was, yeah.
It hit right on the sidelines and just stopped.
That was a very, very great kick for the Badgers.
So was that Lindsay again that did the kickoff? Yeah, it was.
And I believe this is the best field position the Panthers have had.
Pretty close, yeah. Well, they had the kick that went out of bounds. They started at the 35.
Right.
And we should say Wyatt Parkinson was the holder for the Badgers on that last extra point. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Panthers. Panthers go with 2 wideouts, split wide to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. Again, at quarterback is Darren Thompson. Thompson in shotgun formation. And I think he has Norris to his left. Nope, it's going to be Smith. Smith gets the handoff, tries the right side, goes nowhere, taken down at the line of scrimmage by the Badgers. Out there defensively was Sony Vunipola from West Jordan.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
Do you know Sony?
I do not.
Okay.
Big city. That is the most populous city in Utah.
Really?
Yeah, West Jordan. No. It's in the top 3 most populous cities.
It's not Centerfield?
No, I don't know.
Gunnison? No? Sterling?
What about Chester?
Chester?
Chester.
Yeah.
Chester could be up there.
Jerusalem. Have you been to Jerusalem, Utah?
I have not. I have been to Tickaboo, Utah.
You've been in Sanpete County this long and you have not been to Jerusalem?
No, I have not.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Joe. 2nd down and 10. Pass out in the flats, going to be caught by Smith. Smith hit once, breaks a tackle, and then taken down at the 20-yard line. So a loss of about 3 or 4. Have you been to Jerusalem, Brad? Okay. Jerusalem's on the west side. It's north of Wales.
Oh, okay. You're gonna laugh at I haven't even been to Wales.
Oh my goodness!
I've been here. I've been at Snow College for 3 years.
And you never went up Maple Canyon?
I never went up Maple Canyon.
You need to go up Maple Canyon before you leave.
Okay.
That's embarrassing, Joe. 3 years here at Snow College, and you did not go to Maple Canyon.
You know, I have this boss that gave me so much work.
Oh yeah, blame it on me. What about your first 2 years? I only gave you a lot of work your last year.
I mean,
okay. I see. You're blaming it all on me. That's okay. 3rd down and 14 for the Panthers. Shotgun formation, 1:30 to go here in the first half. Long snap count. Back to pass. Pass over the middle. Got a man out there. Incomplete. Overthrew him. Intended out there for Franklin David.
And a very, very near interception there, too.
Alex Morrison on the coverage for the Badgers. Also out there is Sione Malisi playing.
What's his number again?
Sione is 22.
22.
But there's 22 on defense out there. Can't be Sione as well. Playing both offense and defense?
I believe it is. Let me look on this sideline.
See if we have another 22.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's playing defense as well.
I'm pretty sure that is Sione Malisi out there.
He might be saying, "Hey, coach, give me some time here. I'll do anything." 1:28. The clock is stopped, and the Panthers taking a long time here running I don't know why they're running the play clock down so much, because the game clock is not running. There's the snap, and the kick is away. A very high but short kick. Fair catch signaled for, and then dropped, but then covered up by Manukin. Carson Manukin on the punt reception. Badgers will take over at their own 49-yard line.
Panthers looking gassed already.
You know, and coming from Oklahoma City, anybody that's listening, following the the Gordon State Panthers here. Just to let you know, we're over a mile high here.
Oh, yes.
So, about 5,600 feet, I think, for Ephraim. Right in that neighborhood. So it's a little bit of a shock to the system.
We hosted ASA Miami here about a month ago, and they got tired so quick in that game.
The third quarter, you could tell they were out of gas.
Coming from Miami to this high, cold elevation.
Oh, yeah, they were freezing.
Yes.
At least tonight we have really good weather. Handoff and going straight ahead. Fumbling the ball, however, is...
and
was that Vertel?
I think the Panthers are going to come up with this one. We'll see the call.
Oh,
no,
Badgers. Give it to the Badgers. So on the carry is Caden Vertel, who's listed as a linebacker, but got the carry there. And he comes off, now goes back again. And again, Vertel is listed as a linebacker out of Orem, Utah, but now he's getting touches as a running back. And he had a great carry, gain of, about 11, 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, they moved the chains.
And now we're going to have a timeout taken. Timeout is going to be taken by the Panthers. We'll take a timeout as well. 46.6 seconds remaining first half. Badgers lead at 42-0. We'll be back in 60.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. Badgers with the ball at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Gabe Sweeten in the backfield. At quarterback with Caden Vertel, listed as a linebacker, but getting some touches here at running back. Sweeten, long snap count, now brings a man in motion. High snap, again the jet sweep. Down the right sideline, breaking a tackle, sprinting to the end zone is Wyatt Parkinson for the touchdown. Parkinson, I don't know that anybody even touched him. And he got into the end zone, touchdown, Snow College.
And that makes the score 54-0 going into the extra point.
Badgers to try the extra point. Again, it is... 93. Yeah. I don't have him on my roster, and I didn't write it down.
It's Garrett Lindsey.
You're right. Lindsey. There's the snap, the placement. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Badgers lead at 49-0 with 37.8 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Snow College, home of the Badgers, the second-ranked team in the nation. Hoping to come away with a win here today and play for the national championship, which will be at War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, Arkansas. The Badgers kick it out of bounds. And the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So the Badgers, if they can hold on to this number 2 ranking, will take on Hutchinson, Kansas, if they hold on to their number 1 ranking. And it will be in Little Rock, Arkansas.
At War Memorial Stadium,
War
correct?
Memorial Stadium, yeah. That's a huge deal.
It is.
Now they're going to mark it off another. They must have said it went out of bounds, so they can take it where it goes out of bounds or at the 35, and apparently they kicked it so quick out of bounds it's at the 45. So best field position here for the Panthers. Yeah, there's been a contract signed with CBS Sports, so it will be televised nationally. Not sure if we'll be able to have the game on KMTI radio. I'm hoping. I've never called a national championship game. I would like to.
I would love to as well.
My predecessor, Mike Traina, was able to do it at least twice. Maybe I'll have to ask him. I think the Badgers have played for the national championship at least twice, maybe 3 times. So 1st and 10, shotgun formation here for the Panthers, 37.8 seconds remaining. Back to pass is Thompson, and it's going to be picked off. Badgers returning it at the 50, flag on the play to the 30, breaking it to the outside, now taking it all the way to the end zone, and a touchdown is Alex Morrison. But there is a flag on the play. Is it going to go against the Badgers? Or is it against the Panthers?
I think that it will go against the Badgers. There were a couple Badgers there. Yep.
Roughing the passer is the call. So that takes the interception back and nullifies that interception and gives a first down. A 15-yard penalty will move it all the way into Badger territory.
This is the Panthers' first trip into Badger territory this game.
And their first down.
Yes.
First down for the Panthers, and they move into Badger territory, as you mentioned, at the 40-yard line. Now 20.4 seconds remaining.
The Badgers have really increased their discipline since the last time we saw them play on this field. They have had some trouble with unsportsmanlike conduct and personal fouls, but they've really cleaned it up today.
Right. Well, let's take a look at... I'll check it here in a second. No worries, Brad. You're okay. Penalties. The Badgers have had 7 penalties for 55 yards.
That's something
15 right there.
That's something that is really going to hurt them if they go to the national championship.
So 1st and 10. Darren Thompson hands it off to Smith, and Smith gains maybe a yard or 2. And that should run out the clock here in the first half. Snow College 49 and the Panthers nothing. We'll be back with some halftime statistics for you right after this 2-minute timeout.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
My mom told me to not take a class before 8 a.m. my first semester. Mom told me the library was the best place to study. Mom told me to get involved on campus. My mom told me that Snow College was the best place to start. And don't tell my mom this, but she was right.
Coming to Snow College was the best decision I've ever made.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to halftime at Terry Foote Stadium. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, and the Stats Master Brad James with you. And the Snow College Badgers lead it by a score of 49-0 here in the first half. Badgers have picked up 10 first downs. They've rushed the ball 14 times for 205 yards, passed for 80 yards, and just 3 out of 4 on the passing. So they've had 18 plays for a total of 285 yards, and that's an average of 15.8 yards per play. Badgers have had 1 punt return. Brad's back now. You disappeared on me, Brad, so I started doing your job. I apologize. We're going to give Brad the headphones here and turn it over to him, and he'll give us some halftime stats here for us. Oh, hold on. Yep, there you go. Do that.
How far did we get to?
I just did the first downs and rushing yards.
Okay.
Nothing individually, so.
Okay, so the Badgers had 205. You did rushing yards, 205, 80, but individual. Beach had his 75-yard touchdown pass to Tavita Noah, and Colt Condy with a touchdown grab. Parkinson has a touchdown run, 41 yards, and Colt Condy, 1 carry, 33 yards, and Somo Helu, 2 carries and 31 yards, and Mackay Kimball, 1 carry, 24 yards and a touchdown, and Seth Kalen, 3 carries, 20 yards and a touchdown. And with his touchdown pass, Sweeten has a 15-yard run to add to his totals. Caesar Warren, 1 carry, 12 yards, and Caden Vertel, 1 carry, 11 yards. Deuce Robertson, 1 carry, 10 yards and a score. Carson Manukin, 1 carry, 7 yards and a score for the Badgers, too. And looking at the Gordon Panthers stats, minus 18 yards, and there was a game in 1979, the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks, and the Seahawks had minus 7 yards total in that game. So the Panthers are having a worse game in the first half than the Seahawks did in that entire game.
Well, the Badger defense has just been on track, and even with their second and third string defense out there, they're still playing really well.
Definitely just doing their job, doing what the number 2 team in the nation should. Yep.
So the Badgers average yards per play, 15.8 yards per play, a minus 1.1 for the Panthers so far here in the first half. Penalties, 7 penalties, 55 yards for Snow College, 4 penalties, 40 yards for the Panthers. The Badgers did not punt at all in that first half. 3 punts for an average of 28 yards for the Panthers. Time of possession actually won by the Panthers, 17. Is that 17? 17 for the Panthers and 13 for the Badgers?
They changed the time on me. They're not accurate.
Oh, okay.
Predicated on the program, I cannot change it ararbitrarily like the clock could.
I get you. All right. So Snow College with the big lead here at halftime, 49-0. We'll be back with some more stats and more comments from halftime when we come back right after this.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Jason Standring, Central Valley Medical Center. I wanted to become a doctor because as I grew up, my family had a family doc that delivered my siblings and took care of us when we were sick and if we had to go to the hospital, and I wanted to do the same thing. Family medicine allows me to do that. I love the fact that I can take care of families throughout their lifespan, from birth and throughout their growing years and their families, even until the end of life care. I'm Dr. Jason Standring at Central Valley Medical Center, and we're accepting new patients, and I'm eager to get to know you and your family.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Welcome back once again to Terry Foote Stadium, Robert Stoddard Field, the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. Snow College Badgers lead it by a score of 49-0 at halftime. Let's quickly run down the NJCAA poll for you coming into this weekend of action. The top 2 spots have remained unchanged this week. It is undefeated Hutchinson Community College at number 1 and undefeated Snow College at number 2. The third-ranked team in the nation is Cisco College, the only other undefeated team. They move up 3 spots in the poll. They were at 5 last week. They move up to number 3 this week with that 6-0 record. And they are just 6 points behind the Snow College Badgers in the points, but the Badgers have received 2 first-place votes in that poll. Iowa Western, a team that Snow College beat in the first game of the season, coming from behind to defeat them 31-30, I believe was the final there. Iowa Western is at ranked 4th in the nation, and they have a record of 5-1. Also at 5-1 is Garden City Community College, Kilgore College at 6-1, Trinity Valley Community College at 6-1, Independence Community College 4-2, Coffeyville Community College is at 3-1 and ranked 9th in the nation, and New Mexico Military Institute is ranked 10th in the nation with a record of 4-3. Also receiving votes was Iowa Central, a team that the Badgers played last week. Were tied with them at halftime at 3, and then the Badgers went on and scored 2 defensive touchdowns, also had a special teams touchdown in the third quarter to kind of walk away with that eventually. But a close game, a game that Coach Zach Erickson mentioned very complimentary in the pregame show, saying they were as well coached as any team that they've played, very well prepared to take on the Snow College Badgers with a very good game plan as well. So Snow College leads at 49-0 here at halftime against Gordon State Panthers. We'll be back with more on the halftime show right after this 3-minute timeout.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need. A system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard. Better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
My name is Dr. Joel Holman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center, specializing in general orthopedics, which includes sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee, and I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a 3rd location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love my style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With my style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style Checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centracom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the halftime show. Gary Chedester, Joe Williams, the Stats Master Brad James, just checking some other scores here at in games that have been played today. Garden City defeated Coffeyville by a score of 13-0. New Mexico Military over RPA College Prep 72-0. Iowa Central defeated Ellsworth 62-20. Iowa Western defeated Southern Shreveport 52-0. Don't have a score on the Blinn Northeast Oklahoma game, and do not have a score on the ASA Miami Arkansas Baptist game. Don't have a score on the Tyler Cisco game either. And of course, here at halftime, the Snow College Badgers lead it by a score of 49-0, and hoping to hold on to that lead and finish the season undefeated, and just wait for the polls, and hopefully they'll stay at that number 2 position or even number 1 position, and then play in the national championship. Again, the national championship is the only bowl game as of right now that will be played, and they've signed a contract. Little Rock, Arkansas will host the 2021 championship, the 2022 championship, and the 2023 NJCAA championship. That game will be played on June 5th at 4 o'clock Central Time, and will be carried by the CBS Sports Network. So that's a pretty big deal for the NJCAA to be able to have that kind of a deal in place for the national championship game. The national championship game has bounced around a little bit over the last 10, 15, 20 years. The Badgers actually hosted the national championship, I believe, twice. That was up in the University of Utah Stadium, and played up there, and the Badgers lost both of those games. Some really close ones, but ended up losing both of those. So the Badgers lead here, though, at halftime by a score of 49-0. We'll be back with the start of the second half. The Panthers will get the ball to start the second half. The Badgers will kick it off, and we'll have that for you when we come back in 3 minutes.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Do you want to make a difference in life? Do you want a college that values you right now? At Snow College, I had opportunities to be hands-on and really make a difference as a freshman in clubs, classes, sports, and student government. At Snow College, I didn't get pushed to the back while I watched the upperclassmen do everything. I was involved right away.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
I'm a mom raising 4 kids, so I know what you're dealing with. Distractions during homework time, faces buried in devices at dinner, not to mention the tug of war to pry devices away from my kids when it's time to go to bed. So I looked everywhere to find a system that could help me with everything I need, a system I can trust. And I found it. It's called CentraGuard by Centracom. You can get started with taking back the internet by visiting Centracom.com right now. CentraGuard, better family internet.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
My name is Dr. Joel Holman.
I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Central Valley Medical Center, specialize in general orthopedics, which includes sports injuries, total joint replacements, shoulder, hip, and knee, and I'm the only hand surgeon from Provo to St. George. One of the things that I like is that I'm able to take care of people that I've known for most of my life in this area, which I have a fondness for. We treat all orthopedic extremity conditions here at Central Valley Medical Center. We've got a great team, clinic staff, hospital staff, operating crew, and physical therapy services.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. Snow College Badgers getting set to kick it off to start the second half, leading 49-0 over the Golden State Panthers. Panthers will be traveling back to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Hopefully they'll stay overnight tonight and
did you call
travel
them the
tomorrow.
Golden State?
I thought I said Gordon State.
It's just Gordon's Fine Arts and Sports Academy, I believe.
Oh, Gordon State was the team that we
were going to play. Yes,
thank you. I probably did. I probably did say Gordon State. The Panthers. I'll just say the Panthers.
Yep.
So the Badgers to kick it off. And the Badgers have kicked out of bounds the last three kickoffs, I believe. They've just kicked out of bounds. And
I wonder if that is...
the Panthers have good field position.
Yeah, I wonder if that is direct advice from Zach Erickson.
High kick is going to be fielded at about the 38-yard line and taken down at about the 44-yard line. And good field position for Gordons.
Number 1 with the kick return for the Panthers.
So
we do not have a name for number 1.
We do not.
He got the reception there.
Do you want some of my hand sanitizer?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
First and 10, 44-yard line for the Panthers. I'm just curious to see who comes out at quarterback. They've done a couple of substitutions, have the Panthers.
They're going to pull them back and talk about it. Only got 7. Oh, they reset the play clock.
Christian Ellis started at quarterback, and then they went to Darren Thompson. Looks like Thompson is again going to be the quarterback. He's got 2 running backs to his right, now breaking off and coming more to a flanker spot, a slot position. But it is Darren Thompson at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it off. Nice little counter play, middle of the field. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. Maybe a gain of a yard. Let's give him a gain of a yard.
And are they going to? Yes, they are. They give him 2 yards.
Johnny Scales in the middle of the defensive line out there right now for the Badgers out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Yeah, they give him 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Positive yards have been few and far between for the Panthers. Handoff again, middle of the line, and gain of another 2 yards. And again, right there in the middle is Johnny Scales to kind of wrap things up. It's going to be 3rd and long 6, short 7. In the backfield is Franklin David. Well, no, he's going to come split wide to the left now. David split wide to the left. Reef Gu is the tight end on the near side.
Is that Sweeten at quarterback? Oh, excuse me. I kind of blacked out there for a second.
It's been a long day. There's the snap. Pass on a little crossing route. Incomplete, intended for Franklin David. I don't think he would have got the first down had he made the catch.
No.
Badger defense was right there. So it's going to bring up a possible punting situation. But to tell you the truth, might go for it here.
I would too.
Panthers have picked up 1 first down in the entire first half. And they've got a shot here.
And what do you have to lose?
Thompson talking things over. They're not going to go into punt formation. They're going to go for it here.
Good.
Play clock is down to 20 seconds. Thompson back to pass. Throws it, airs it out over everybody, incomplete. That time the intended receiver, Franklin David, was not on the same page, and he's just holding his hands out saying, hey, what was that? He broke the play off at about the first down marker. He was running a down and out, and Thompson just aired it out.
That was just a Hail Mary.
Yeah. So that'll turn it over on downs to the Badgers. The Badgers will have it at the 47-yard line of Gordon's. And coming out at quarterback is Ruben Beltran. So new quarterback for the Badgers, Ruben Beltran. He will have Cesar Warren to his left in the backfield as the Badgers run trips wide to the right. Single wide out, wide to the left. Beltran hands it off to Warren. Warren has some room to run. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and Cesar Warren is in the end zone.
Open field, no flags.
47-yard touchdown run by Cesar Warren. And again, Cesar Warren not getting a lot of time, but he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
And ran really well last year, but has found it hard to get into the lineup here this year due to the depth of the Badgers running core.
Well, and it's not even just due to the depth, but also Seth Kalin is just a great player, a great running back. It's hard to justify taking Kalin out of a game.
So the Badgers score on their first possession, first play of the second half. Extra point is up, and the extra point by Garrett Lindsay is good. The Badgers lead it by a score of 56-0 with 6:07 remaining third quarter. We'll be back with a kickoff in 60 seconds.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back. The kickoff again, sails out of bounds, and the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Nice catch by Brother Birch over there on that kickoff.
Again, trying to keep you up to date on some of the subs out there defensively as the Badgers have gone fairly deep into their lineup. Alex Morrison out there at one of the safety positions. Sony Vunipola, we mentioned him, playing the right defensive end position. 1st and 10. For Darren Thompson, the quarterback. Has a running back to his right. 2 wideouts left, 2 wideouts right. Takes the snap, hands it off, and they're going to catch him in the backfield. Still on his feet. The whistle hasn't blown. Badgers trying to rip it away. Now they blow the whistle. But they're going to have to get a new uniform, as the uniform is literally ripped off the back of the running back.
Do we see what number that was?
I can't. I'm guessing they probably don't have a spare either.
That is unfortunate.
So a loss of just a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
They do have a spare. He's getting suited up right now.
Oh, sweet. So we'll have to see that number. Well, we don't know who it was.
Yeah.
That had the jersey taken off him.
4 seconds left on the play clock.
They might be going to call a timeout here. Oh, they're saying reset it.
Oh, no, timeout.
Yep, timeout. Timeout taken by the Panthers. We'll take a timeout as well. Badgers 56, the Panthers nothing, with 4:50 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a third location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
The offense is now number 22.
Second down and 11 for the Panthers. They say it was number 1 that lost his jersey.
Yep.
We didn't know who that was anyway.
And they moved it to, he's now 22.
I thought we already had a 22.
We
Christian
do.
Ellis. So does that mean Christian Ellis is not going to come out anymore? Handoff goes to Laurel Smith, and Smith loses about another 3 yards. Back to the 31.
Laurel Smith, the block carrier.
It'll bring up 3rd and 14.
Vunipola. And Johnny Stills on the tackle. 3rd down.
Sony Vunipola on the tackle.
Almost halfway through the third quarter.
Coming out split wide to the left is James Lay. For the quarterback, Darren Thompson. 18 seconds on the play clock. And running. And the Panthers not in too big of a hurry here. On 3rd down. Thompson takes the snap, back to pass, throws deep down the middle of the field, incomplete. And the receiver actually had a couple of steps on the corner, but the safety was closing fast over on that far sideline. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and a punting situation.
We'll see if they go for it here. I can't blame them if they do try going for it.
We've got your phone.
Again, happy birthday to D. Bob Bailey, who turns 29 years old today, Sanpete County super fan.
See him walking around the stands every single football game.
Yep.
Not only does he walk around in the stands, he participates in every cheer. He leads cheers in the student section. He gets down there and dances with the Badgerettes and the cheerleaders.
High short punt does take a Panther bounce. It's going to be fielded and then taking a knee. Is that Manukin again?
Yep.
Carson Manukin. Well, and D-Bob, so Manti Templar's played in the championship softball game today.
Right.
Against Grantsville. And I think D-Bob didn't get a ride up there, so he decided to participate in the tweets and everything else.
That's D-Bob.
And the comment section of the stream. Yeah, he's a character. So I called the game over at Juab, North San Pete at Juab.
Was that football?
No, it was a basketball game.
Okay.
And he calls me and he says, "Are you calling the game?" And I say, "Yeah." And so he says, he says, "I want a ride." So I said, "Okay." So I give him a ride over there. He talks the whole way over. Soon as we get to Juab High School, and I get him into the audit or into the gymnasium, he's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, he's off talking to everybody else. Is that Mnookin?
Great defense.
Yeah. Mnookin kind of lost his footing and nowhere to go, and then fell down. I think that's Mnookin. Yeah.
There's a little bit of extracurricular going on down the field. I didn't see what exactly happened.
I didn't either. A loss of 1 by Mnookin. Anyway, D-Bob disappears. I don't see him again for the whole game. And then miraculously, when it's time to leave and go home, he shows up again.
He just showed up right next to you.
Oh.
He is one of the friendliest guys ever. He talks to everybody.
Yes, everybody knows D-Bob.
And everybody loves D-Bob.
Exactly. 2nd down and 11 for Ruben Beltran. Beltran pass out in the flats. It's going to be caught and turning it upfield, close to a first down, just short it looks like.
About half a yard short.
On the catch is, I believe, Wyatt Parkinson again.
Tommy to Wyatt.
Wyatt Parkinson on the catch. Gain of, what, about 10 or 11 because they had lost a yard? Call it a gain of 10. So again, Ruben Beltran at quarterback for the Badgers, 3rd string quarterback. Badgers show a jet sweep and turning it upfield. And still on his feet is, I don't have him, 84. Do you have 84? Nope, you don't have an 84 either.
84, tell me.
That was just a great jet sweep, executed almost to perfection.
On the sweep.
They don't either.
Okay. So nobody has, who?
Tommy McGrath.
McGrath.
Tommy McGrath.
For
the Badgers on the jet sweep.
He's brought down by number 3, Franklin David. That's another Snow College.
26 yards anyway.
And they reset the play clock.
Under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Badgers taking their time. Beltran at quarterback. 2 wideouts wide to the left. Beltran looks to the left. Got a man on the deep out. And that's going to be a gain of about 5 yards.
That was great pass coverage by the defense.
It was good coverage by the Panthers out there.
Number 84.
That'll bring up 2nd and 4 after a gain of 6. Down to 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. Badgers taking a lot of time off the play clock here before they run the play.
Wanting to run that play, wanting to run the game clock as much as possible.
Beltran takes the snap with 1 second on the play clock. Play action to Mnookin. Pass is out of bounds, or incomplete, I should say. Way over the head of the intended receiver.
Yeah, somebody missed a blocking assignment on the offensive line, let one of the Panthers in. He had to get rid of that, or he was going to take a sack.
So incomplete will bring up 3rd and 4. Ball at the 25-yard line. Beltran again, the quarterback. Mnookin to his left. Badgers go with trips wide to the right. Beltran, high snap, hands it Mnookin. Mnookin to the right. Now cuts it back to the middle. Nobody touches him. Manukin's into the end zone, touchdown. Carson Manukin.
And the Badgers really showing why good conditioning is so important in a long game like this. They are able to stick with the Panthers and really outrun them right now. They are well conditioned and can still sprint.
Late player coming off the field for the Panthers.
He gets off in time.
Extra point coming up for Lindsay. A snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Badgers now lead it 63-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Why do people everywhere love My Style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With My Style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Are you looking for a TV experience that you'll love? Then listen up. Manti-Tel has partnered with Philo to bring you over 50 channels of live and on-demand TV. Stream your favorite shows from networks like Hallmark, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more. The best part is Philo gives you over 50 channels with unlimited recording on all of your devices, so you can watch what you want, when you want, for only $20 a month. To sign up, go to go.philo.com/mtcc. That's go.philo.com/mtcc. Manti-Tel, connecting your life since 1907.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back as the Badgers kick it off and again kick it out of bounds. It'll be given to the Panthers at about the 35.
There was a flag on the play.
Yeah, that's on the kickoff.
Oh.
Going out of bounds. But not sure where they're going to mark it. That's the big question. Now they're saying the 45-yard line. So I think Coach Erickson wants the kick out of bounds, but I think he probably wants it a little bit deeper.
Yes.
Out of bounds. I mean, not so quick out of bounds.
And I don't
further
know,
down the field.
I don't know if that is something that they have practiced.
Normally you do not practice kicking it out of bounds.
Yeah, no.
That is true. That is true. Darren Thompson at quarterback for the Panthers. Two wideouts to the left, two wideouts to the right. A single setback to his right. Thompson, pass. Incomplete. Intended for Franklin David. Nope, intended. Actually, that was intended for Darren Thompson. So somebody, they've put back in Christian Ellis at quarterback. Christian Ellis back in at quarterback. I apologize, I didn't catch that sooner. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Coming out, split wide to left is James Lay. For Ellis. Ellis at quarterback. Low snap. No, they've changed it again. So this time taking the snap was Franklin David.
Pass complete to number 25, Burrell Smith. Brought down by James DuBois.
And they're going to, will they let the game clock run down to end the third quarter?
Well, the pass was caught, and so, they didn't have to stop it. That will be the end of the third quarter. Badgers lead it by a score of 63-0 after 3. We'll be back for the 4th and final quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance Agency in Ephraim. It is surprising how many people do not have any life insurance or adequate coverage today. If you were to suddenly die, would your family have enough money for your funeral and to pay off any debt you may have, or funds to live on with your income no longer available to care for your family? You may be surprised at how low life insurance rates are. Let me sit down with you and discuss how life insurance can benefit you and your family. Call us at Risk Managers in Ephraim, 283-4685.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and has grown to be one of the major steel fabricator and erectors in the Intermountain West. The management and staff recognizes the dedication and hard work of the Snow College athletic teams and hopes their support assists the athletic programs in continuing their traditions of excellence. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time. Honored to sponsor the Snow Badgers Steelman Play of the Game.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Terry Foote Stadium and Robert Stoddard Field on the campus of Snow College in Ephraim, Utah. Snow College Badgers lead it after 3 quarters of play by a score of 63-0. And the Panthers with the ball to start this 4th quarter. And they have the ball 3rd and 6 from their own 49-yard line.
And they have shortened this 4th quarter to 6 minutes.
Good point. Back to pass is Franklin David. And the pass is caught, but no gain. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about all. So the Panthers have used 3 different quarterbacks, Franklin David, Christian Ellis, and Darren Thompson.
And all 3 of those have also played wide receiver and running back, I believe.
I think you're right. The only one I'm not sure is Christian Ellis, if he was the running back, but I think you're right. I think he did. So it'll be 4th down, 4th and 6 from the 49-yard line. And they're going to go for it here. And at quarterback is Franklin David. David takes the shotgun snap. Under some pressure, gets away. Looks to run down the left and throws it at the last second. Incomplete. And that will turn the ball over on downs to the Badgers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Panthers. And we'll see who comes out at quarterback. See if it's again Ruben Beltran. Ruben Beltran out of Surprise, Arizona.
That's a surprising name.
At the Panther 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
Your future wife has got to be the most patient woman in the world. For a guy in his young 20s, you are surprisingly well on your way to horrible, horrible dad jokes. I'm questioning some of my decisions on.
I just got a message from our producer saying, "Good joke, Joe."
Oh yeah, well,
yeah.
There's no accounting for poor taste. Badgers run a new quarterback, and he's going to keep it. That is Chris Dudley from Salt Lake City, Utah, who takes it on a quarterback keeper. That's enough for the 1st down. Inside the 40 at the 37. So Badgers now with their 4th string quarterback in there.
All 4 of their quarterbacks have gotten in.
Connor Lovell, who is listed as a kicker, is now in the slot to the right. This is every kicker's dream if he is truly a kicker. He's listed as a kicker. He's in the slot. A chance to catch a pass. Pass is bobbled by Dudley. He retreats and covers it up at the 45-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of about 7 or 8. Clock continues to run. We're under 4 minutes to go. Also in there on the offensive line, Jason Arnold from Heber, Utah. .15 seconds on the play clock. Badgers running a lot of clock here. Oh, D-Bob was present at the game, softball game today up in Spanish Fork. Badgers keep it on the ground, breaking tackles. Is that Cesar Warren?
I don't know. It's not 23 and it's not 29. I think it might be 26.
Or 28. Is it Sona? Oh, Somahelu.
Yes, it is Somahelu.
Somahelu on the carry. That's enough for a first down.
That's another Snow College.
Back in at quarterback is Ruben Beltran.
The Badgers really like to have the quarterback in the shotgun.
Beltran's going to keep it, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Great defensive play for the Panthers.
Yeah, great sack.
That's going to lose a couple of yards. Clock continues to run, 2.5 minutes to go. Again, Connor Lovell from Montesano, Washington. I actually know where Montesano is. Kind of in the western part of Washington.
Okay.
Beltran's going to keep it on a sweep to the right and dances out of bounds after he picks up the first down at about the 10. And that will stop the clock with 2:04 remaining.
Behind Somahelu.
So the question is, will the Badgers take a few knees here and just end it, or are they going to try to get another touchdown on the board?
If I was the coach, and this is maybe why I'm up here in the box, I would just kneel it the rest of the game.
Timeout is going to be taken. We'll take a timeout as well with 2 minutes and 1 second remaining. Snow College 63, the Panthers nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I think I was born to perform. At Snow College, I got to be on stage as a freshman. I don't know of any other college in Utah that lets you do that. Here at Snow, I got real chances to perform, real chances to be involved, real chances to improve. Don't wait in line to get your chance. Get it now at Snow College.
Snow College is accepting your application right now. To get more information or schedule a campus visit, go to snow.edu. That's snow.edu. At Snow College, it is all about you.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
2 minutes and 1 second remaining. Snow College Badgers with the ball at the 10-yard line. First and goal at the 10, leading 63-0. And Beltran is back in at quarterback for Snow College. Ruben Beltran out of Surprise, Arizona. And Somahelu in the backfield with him. Badgers run the jet sweep. And getting inside the 5-yard line on the carry is the kicker, Connor Lovell from Washington. So actually the Badgers should be able to run this clock out now.
Yeah, with a 40-second play clock. Yeah, they should be able to.
I think they can run this out here without scoring and just run it out. Down to 18 seconds on the play clock. Trying to see somebody else in there. I can't see a name with the number. I thought it was 81.
They go to a shotgun position.
Shotgun for Beltran. Beltran keeps it himself, rushes it right up the middle, touchdown, Snow College. Beltran.
On the read option.
So with the extra point, that's going to make it an even 70 if the Badgers can get the kick here. And coming out to do the kicking once again is Garrett Lindsay.
Yep.
So 1:04 remaining. Lindsay with the extra point. Snap is good, the placement's good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. That makes it 70-0 with 1:04 remaining. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim. 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
I'm Dr. Chris Karish, orthopedic surgeon with a subspecialty in sports medicine. Central Valley Medical Center has state-of-the-art operating rooms and the latest orthopedic equipment to provide me with the tools to perform safe and minimally invasive procedures. I've had the opportunity to treat athletes from my own sons to the NFL. I provide a wide variety of treatments to get you back on your feet and enjoying your life. Come see us here at Central Valley Medical Center, where we can treat you as a friend and not a medical record number.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Badger Stadium. Snow College Badgers with the lead 70-0 at 1:04 remaining. Badgers again kick the kickoff out of bounds. And the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 30, out of bounds at the 30, so they'll give it to them at the 35. And a minute to go here. This will be the last possession for the Panthers. Badgers will improve to 8-0 and then just wait on the polls and hopefully stay in that number 2 spot. The national championship game will be played on June 5th. At War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Is this the last week of regular season games? Or is there one more week?
There might be another week for some teams, but I don't know for June 5th is a ways away. It's
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks away.
There's probably still another week next week. 2? Okay.
No, you're right.
3. There's the snap. Pass out to the left, going to be tipped and intercepted by the Badgers. And it is going to be returned for a touchdown. So they don't finish on an even 70. Pass out to the left, going to be tipped up and intercepted by the Badgers. And on the interception is going to be Sione Malisi.
Normally a running back is Sione.
Yes. What's that?
He found a way to play.
Yeah. So Malisi with the interception and the return for the touchdown. Extra point coming up for Garrett Lindsay. Seems like we were just here. Deja vu all over again. And apparently we've got the wrong football in there for the kick, so we have to swap it out. .3 seconds to go. Snow College Badgers again will wait for the polls, hopefully still stay in that number 2 spot, and we'll be able to play for the national championship. Extra point is good. 77-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Little Caesars of Ephraim and Nephi have expanded to a 3rd location in Gunnison, inside Gunnison Sinclair. Hours Monday to Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come enjoy classics like crazy bread, cheese, pepperoni, and 3 meat treat pizzas. Little Caesars also offers wings, dip, soda, and an awesome family meal deal, including 2 liters of soda, pepperoni or cheese pizza, and a crazy combo for just $9.99. Come enjoy one of the best deals in America. Little Caesars, Ephraim, Nephi, and Gunnison.
Why do people everywhere love my style checking?
It has rewards you'll flip for.
I love my travel rebates!
With my style, the spotlight's always on me.
We can send money with Zelle. Good boy.
For me, it's instant issue debit card.
Find out why people everywhere love My Style Checking from Mountain America at macu.com.
Live Snow College sports action on Centricom Channel 10, the ScenicWestNetwork.com, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
The Badgers kick it out of bounds one more time, and that will give the Panthers the ball at the 35-yard line. 52.3 seconds remaining. And we mentioned the polls and all of that, but it's really out of the Badgers' hand. The Badgers have done everything they need to.
Yes.
But you do have one more undefeated team that is behind you. So, depending on what happens with the voters and so forth, I say you would hate to see that, but it already happened. The Badgers jumped a team ahead of them that was undefeated as well. So.
Right.
But the Badgers have played some ranked teams on the road. Iowa Western was ranked ahead of them when they beat them on the road. Lackawanna was ranked, and they beat them on the road. Iowa Central was ranked. We beat them on the road. So strength of schedule on the road, at least for the Badgers, has been pretty
It's been
tough.
very, very good.
It has. Keeping the ball and being dragged down from behind.
And going back to what you were saying.
Darren Thompson again? No,
Yes.
it was Franklin David.
Going back to what you were saying, not only did they win on the road, they won decisively in all those games.
All but the Iowa Western game.
Which was the opening game of the season.
They scored with 14 seconds remaining and ended up winning by 1. I think the final was 31-30.
Yes.
Handoff again, and not much there. That should do it. 15 seconds on the clock. And I don't know that the Panthers will try to get into their playoff. So the Badgers finish the season with a record of 8-0. And they hold the Panthers to a total of minus 12 yards total offense in this game. And win it by a score of 77-0. And now we play the waiting game. Be sure and stay tuned to the Badgers Facebook page, the Snow College Athletic page. KMTI should be getting news and so forth. And hopefully we'll have information on when the official call is extended for the Badgers to play in that national championship game if they hold on to that number two ranking. So, Joe, it's been a pleasure. I know you're moving on to bigger and better things.
I am.
It's been great to have you with Snow TV this year. Thank you.
I'm getting married in a week, starting at Weber State in the fall. It's going to be a great time, and I'll tell you what, Gary, I've sure loved being at Snow TV, calling these games with you. It's been a pleasure.
Well, it's been fun to have you. You've left some big shoes to fill for whoever comes next year, if it's Jake Mortensen or whoever. Thanks also to Kendra Sorensen, who ran the camera for us tonight. Thanks for coming back. I need to mention this. Snow College was out last week, and some great students that came back to help us finish things up this week. Kendra Sorensen on camera. Thank you to her. Brooklyn Bancroft made a trip back down to run the TriCaster and produce this show, and she's headed on a mission to Brazil. Good luck to her for the next 18 months. Hopefully, if did she go 2 years there?
No, this is her first year.
Okay, all right, Brooklyn, I'm inviting you to come back after your mission.
Brooklyn, please come back.
Yeah, we'd love to have you back. For Joel Williams, for the Statsmaster Brad James, I'm Gary Chedester. Thanks for joining us, everybody, for Snow College Badger football action. Have a great weekend.
You've been listening to live Snow College Badger sports action on KMTI, the sports leader in South Central Utah. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us again for Snow College Badger sports on KMTI.